Last time on the 100 line, Last Defense Academy. Nearly everyone dies. Kurara, Shoma, Kako, Ima, and Darumi are picked off one by the mysterious murderer. And to make matters worse, a fire was started in the gym by some strange device, so now the group has to relocate to the rec room. But when Kyoshika's beans are stolen from the fridge, a genius plan is formed. The killer would still need to eat something, so the team hides out in the cafeteria and catches someone raiding the fridge at night. And it turns out to be... Hold 'em! We all pinned them down as they resisted furiously. They didn't seem to have the power saw on them, which made things a lot easier. I'll turn on the lights. Who is it? Who? It's a single invader. Wait, what's on its back?
Huh?
What is going on? Our eyes were wide as we took the expected appearance of the killer.
An invader? What are you doing here?
Dude, get on, scram! What the frick?
Please, do not kill me, please!
Wait, it can talk!
Enough of your nonsense.
No, Kyoshika!
We shall avenge our fallen comrades.
You gotta chill.
Hold on. That thing has a weird device on it.
She's right. What's that?
Wait, don't touch it.
This is crazy.
No! If you remove that!
What? The moment Gaku removed the device, you're gonna hear a strange electronic sound. What's that sound? It's coming from inside the invader. Everybody stand back, it's a bomb! They were a suicide bomber? Hiruko took at full speed, heading outside with the invader in her No! Hiruko! Wait! Don't die! Please don't die! Confused, we chase after her, so we end up in the schoolyard. She gonna yeet it? Yeah. Makes sense. The moment she set foot in the schoolyard, Hiruko flung the invader with all her might into the night sky. Very next moment.
Holy crap, it exploded!
I guess they even need food too. God dang it, Gaku, why'd you remove that? We could have interrogated them. The invader soared in the sky and blew up spectacularly, disintegrating into ash. How did she know that, though? How did she know that? She's not a time traveler. Maybe it's just intuition? I don't know, maybe. Just in time, Hiruko let out a sigh of relief. She swept bits of the invader running from the sky out of her way. What just happened? It was all so sudden I can't make any sense of it. I got a bad feeling when I heard the sound. It's like I was right. It's not time travel at all, it's just intuition. Your instincts really saved us, Hiruko. Thank you. It's nothing. More importantly, Tsubasa, what's the organic life count? It's 7. That's horrible. That's horrible. Guys, that means the killer's one of us. No freaking way, we did it. The killer's gone? It's been a long road, Holy Jumanji Sword. Now we can finally say we've avenged our murdered comrades. Is it really over? Despite everyone else's joy, something was bothering me. What's wrong, Takumi? This feels a little too convenient for me. Was that thing really the killer? Oh dang. Oh dang. Now that you mention it, the person in the black suit and the invader are totally different shapes and sizes. They could just kept that invader in here to throw off the thing, right? Was there a battle in between when Tsubasa was gonna make it? I don't remember. Even without the power saw, we grabbed that thing. It still felt weaker than I imagined. Do you think so too, Hiruko? I don't really remember.
Huh?
Hold on, you mean that wasn't the killer? Obviously. Life sign count down to 7. That's how many of us there are now. I think it's true. The invader was being counted by the organic life detection device. The number went down and exploded after all. That adds up. Yeah. So, what are you concluding what exactly? Consider the possibility, but still, there was just no way.
That the killer might be one of us.
Huh.
So that's how it is. Well, that makes it easy. Wait, what? You were kidding me? Don't play with me, man. You mean there's a traitor? Here? Calm down. We don't know if that's for sure. We don't know that it's not true either. I'm not sleeping with a killer. I'm going back to my room. Wait, it's dangerous to be alone. We need to stick together. Everyone's suspecting everybody. Great. Oh, great. I wish we never found that thing. My words fell on deaf ears.
Hey.
Don't anyone come to my room. If you do, I'll freaking kill you. Self-defense. Gaku blast. I'm going to sleep in my own room starting tonight. Take a good look at the remains from the explosion. And the invader really is the killer? It's kind of short, though. I don't want to doubt any of you, but we're going to have to sleep separately for now. Oh, for the love of murder. What a headache. Hope things don't get any worse than this. Holy Jumanji sword. You're the only one I can trust around here. No, Kyoshika. Hiruko, not you too. This is our only choice for now. Good night. Night-night. All I could do was silently watch as everyone went out their separate rooms. Well, this sucks. It's gotta be Takumi, but why would he turn tail? What a bummer. That time already, huh? It's been a while since last time spent the night in this room. After we went our separate ways last night, couldn't sleep a wink. In the end, nothing else happened, but the vibe between all of us had changed. Maybe the killer really is one of us. Thrown into chaos by the terrifying possibility, everyone seemed content to stay holed up in their rooms. Guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. Bound to be someone there. I was hopeful. But in the end, the cafeteria was empty.
Huh?
What should I do today? Doesn't seem like there's going to be much teamwork going on. Aimlessly walked around the schoolyard looking up at the sky. But if the gi is the thing... I don't exactly remember the timeline of events. But he was having the headaches before. So it truly just has to be Yugamu. The dump. Then why was it... The blue skies filled my vision. Comfortable breeze grazed my cheeks. Some of it even hit my face. And yet, the inside of my head was anything but refreshing and idyllic.
We can't keep going like this. We still have to fight the invaders.
Maybe they'll just figure it out, you know? Like, invader fight, you know? Work together. Other than that, don't talk to me, right? My coworkers. I was slumped down and murmuring to myself when I felt a strange presence behind me. What? Huh? I quickly whirled around only to see something that made me doubt my eyes. Hey, can you chill?
What? How?
What is your deal?
You Earthlings truly do resemble us in some way.
Yeah, where'd I hear that from before?
You appear to be the commander here. Out here on your own, without any of your soldiers. Unimpressive.
Can you just relax? Like, I mean, we've been killing them for like days, but this is bad. This man is a commander, but how? I thought we beat them all. Who's this guy? I don't know. What was even happening? I was completely overwhelmed with confusion. Takumi, get away from him. Okay, whatever you say, Madam Hiruko. Those words finally brought me back to my senses, and I quickly leapt back. How did you get on the premises without the alarm sounding?
Alarm? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me. He went straight through the undying flames? Are you alone? Usually the commanders bring their minions.
Can't say I'm a fan of those minions. Not one bit. Too many sequels. That woman is deranged for using them in battle. That woman ordered me to destroy this place.
Hiruko, quickly, go tell everyone to run our attack.
Very well. No need to rush. I want to know who all of you are. Now prepare for battle. All will be understood when we clash weapons.
Now the commander turned away, got some distance. That's what this guy is clearly different from the others. Everyone quickly gathered in the schoolyard, jolted by nervous tension. Let's do this, everyone. It's time for another battle. We have to. Shut up, Gaku! Takumi, give me your orders. You got it. Defensive battle. Initiate! It's morphin' time! Wrong game. Already made that joke. We swore we'd survive this. That's what pulled us out of despair. That's why I got chopped my head off again. Great.
Takumi!
Dang, Hiruko killed it out for us this time. The moment I heard Hiruko's voice in the distance, my vision turned red. From the red to black. Finally, I can think again. How much time had gone by? Only a little bit. My head ached as if I was being bludgeoned by a blunt instrument, an endless drawn-out agony suffocating me. Then it suddenly eased off. Okay. Back in record time. Nozomi! I was awake. In a familiar place, my room. You know what? Maybe this ain't so bad. Takumi! Thank goodness you're awake. Are you okay? Yeah, what's going on? What happened to me? The commander suddenly lopped off your head. Of course, we brought you back with a Revomatic as fast as we could, but you weren't waking up, so we carried you to bed. What happened to the Deluxia guy? How'd the battle go? After he killed you, he kind of just left. He said he'd be back.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. That sucks. I have no idea when, but I can tell you said before he left. Okay. According to Nozomi, Deluxia was the father of the Squad 1 commander. Dang, just like we thought. He wasn't looking to avenge his son. You know, everyone sensed there was some friction between him and Veshness. I see. How's everyone else doing? Because he's such a strong enemy, we realized we need to come up with a plan or we'd be in trouble. Others are so scared. The killer may be one of us. Everyone's so tense that we're not getting anywhere. Right.
Huh?
I don't know if they'd hear me out, but I'll try to get through to them. Thanks. Won't survive this if we don't cooperate. Aren't you scared, Nozomi? The killer might be hiding somewhere nearby. Sure, I'm scared, but I don't want to suspect my friends. I want to believe the killer... I don't want to believe the killer is one of us. It's easier to doubt than to trust. I don't know anything for sure. Nozomi looks so much like Katawa to me in that moment. I'm sure Katawa said the same thing in a situation like this. Oh, right. Tsubasa said she had something to report to everyone. Now that you're awake, we should meet them all in the cafeteria. Okay, let's go. God. Not the triumphant music I was hoping for my return, but it'll make do. Sir Takumi, you're awake. I was a little worried. No, things are bad, but it's not like we know for sure you're not the killer, so... It wasn't just Gaku. It could feel an air of awkwardness hanging over everyone. What I'm thinking is, if the other Gi parasites in my head and controlling me, right? Which is a complete possibility. One of them takes over the dead, one takes over the living. Why was he getting those headaches on like day 3? And that was a really weird sound. We haven't heard that yet, bro. That is bizarre. And then there's the extra Takumi. What's up with that? There's no way we're gonna be 2 places at the same time. So happy that everyone came to see me now that I've recovered. Good, your head's back where it belongs. Somehow, getting beheaded is not great. It really hurts. Duh. You could learn to love it. Want to give it another shot? Be happy to help. Shut up, Yugamu. More importantly, Tsubasa. What's up? Right. I ran some analysis on the thieving invader from earlier. First of all, the device it had on was a jammer. What? That device meant to interfere with electric signals? Used to scramble transmission radio waves and the like. Why would it have that? Who would build that? Wait, maybe that's what Takumi built. Oh my god. Wait, that'd be even weirder. Why would an invader need something like that? Try to explain. Found a recording device and the remains in the invader. Wait. A device recording? Was anything on it? Had everything from voice data to activity logs. I think it was forcibly implanted into the little guy to monitor it. Amazing the device was still intact. Its host was rigged to explode. You'd think that would be designed to automatically erase all the data. Goody, good for us. The signal from the jammer worked a little too well and it partially jammed the signal in the rope detonating device. So the bomb only partially detonated. Normally would have been completely blown to smithereens, but the explosion was unusually diminished. I see. That's how some parts survive. So I examined the data and learned a few things, like how the invader had been in the school. Okay.
It came here during the defensive battle on day 21.
That long ago.
It didn't want to fight, so it ran away from its unit and hid in the school ever since.
It was hiding here since day 21? That thing has real talent as a shinobi.
Yeah, we looked all over.
The invaders wouldn't just let it run away scot-free. Deserters are usually punished harshly. That would mean all manner of torture, punishment, and discipline, right?
What's even the difference between any of those?
Anyway, the invader exploded because the bomb used to execute deserters was activated, but the reason it managed to hide out for more than 60 days was because of that jammer.
How'd I get a hold of that?
With that thing, it was able to avoid being tracked and blown up by Commander.
I see. So it came prepared.
Weird. What does that mean then?
But when we found it, Gaku pulled off the jammer and the bomb inside of it went off.
Then Hiruko threw it in the air, and it got blown apart.
So that's what happened. Dang. I mean, it doesn't help us get any closer to the killer, but interesting stuff. How could a, seemingly, brainless invader assemble that and protect itself? Does that mean we heard sounds coming from the school that one night? That was the invader too? We're talking about day 43. Definitely yes. It's all in the activity log. That's when Moko was killed. Then what gives? Nozomi and Moko came to my room that night. It's because the invader... Dude! The invaders move around on day 43. That means the killer really could have been the invader. Unfortunately, no. I checked the recording data against the estimated times of the killings, but it doesn't line up. Oh, that sucks. That's all for my report. I was hoping to find some important that might give us a clue about the killer. Now it's clear the invader is innocent, which means... Oh, freaking great! The murderer's still among us! I said it! No! The mystery is solved! No, partially, but not even close! Yelling is just a waste of energy. It's not like you're going to inspire the killer to reveal themselves. Shut up! We're not gonna get killed. You're lecturing me! Hey, hold on. It's you? Stop it, Gaku. We're not gonna solve this by pointing blindly. Need evidence, stupid! So what do we do about Alexia? We have to figure something out between us. We can't just ignore him. He's too flipping strong. Sorry, I lost my temper. I swear. And we should all stay here, right? The killer can't strike if we're all together. Let's do that. Any objections? Gaku! Whatever, fine. Freaking... After that, we discussed strategy for being Alexia. The move was so horrible we couldn't begin to decide what we needed to do. In the end, the day with no real progress made. Well, that sucks. Kind of figured, though. I'm tired. Dump. With all sigh, I flopped on my bed. Oh, yeah, I got decapitated recently. My head hurts. It's throbbing. Must be the stress. First the killer, to Alexia. There's so much I need to think about. I don't want to think about anything anymore. My entire body was exhausted. Couldn't even bring myself to move. Gradually, my eyelids grew heavy. Just before I finally gave in to sleep, I could have sworn I saw a flickering flame out. Kaga? No, not Kaga. Yeah, Kagazuji. Where you at? Uh-oh. Who's there? Cautiously, I sat in my bed and waited to see what happened next. They rang. Must be an emergency. Something might have happened. I'll be on guard. Just in case. Had my infuser behind my back, so I opened the door. We really cracked it open to find... Oh, Tsubasa! I think I can trust you. What am I kidding? She's pretty capable. Sorry, I know it's late. I probably woke you up. Don't worry about it. Something happened? Actually, I've been analyzing the remains of the invader for a while now, and I think something is missing. Judging from the shape of its hole... Don't laugh. It's probably some kind of external storage. Like a memory card? Exactly. Might have gotten dislodged and blown somewhere during the explosion.
Yo, not to be rude, but could this wait till tomorrow morning?
I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I think the sooner we find it, the better. So you can ask me. You want me to search this thing with you? If you don't mind, that is. No, not at all. A cute girl asks him, my head is throbbing. The pain is... Oh, hey, Tsubasa, how's it going? Hey, I'm not the killer, you know. Me either. Neither of us can prove ourselves innocent, you know. It's okay. I'm prepared to kill you if things get off the rails. Yeah, we already know how strong you are. This feels so much better. Anyway, let's get ready. What will come of this? I can only ponder. No, it's stating the obvious. It's really dark out. I brought flashlights. Just kind of sweep the area. Tsubasa shined the flashlight on the ground and stooped over. I did the same, looking at the ground. Why do I feel like something extremely bad's about to happen? This seems pretty inefficient. Just saying, and... You know, every girl that's been with me so far, Tsubasa's freaking died! It's 3 days since the explosion. Pretty sure this is where it happened. Oh my god, please live, please live. It's gonna be a long night. I steel myself and set searching with Tsubasa. Turns out my resolve wasn't going to be needed after all. There's something on the ground here. Something small and black covered in dirt. I picked it up and... What?
Let me see that.
She took the thing from me and excitedly began to examine it.
Good job, Takumi. This is the external storage. Yippee, we found it.
For real? I thought that'd take longer. Glad I was wrong.
I'm going to analyze the data on this. Oh, and I can't wait to see what's on it. They felt the need to blow up the invader to keep it away from us. Might be some important secret intel on it.
I'm excited too, but try not to overwork yourself, okay? Can't keep working such long hours every day.
Ugh, don't worry. I'm done for today. Let's head back.
God, this could be exciting. Finally, something new. Looked satisfied, Tsubasa put away the storage device and started walking towards the school in high spirits. Found what she was looking for. Without anything bad happening, thank God. On top of that, we might get some new information. My steps were suddenly feeling lighter. Heck yes, now just please let her live. Please let her, because I fear that's gonna happen next, bro. Oh, we're out here? Huh? On the way back at the edge of the courtyard, Tsubasa suddenly stopped and peered into my face. Is there something on my face?
So who do you think the killer is?
Are you bringing that up all of a sudden? Jeez.
Just want to ask. Honestly, I have no idea. I feel like I might not even want to know. Be shocked no matter who it turns out to be.
Same here. Wherever they are, they can't get away with this.
I think we could agree on that. Wouldn't it be too crazy if the killer really showed up while we were talking about them? Behind their back? Ugh, that'd be so peeved.
It happened as soon as Tsubasa let out an amused giggle. What is this? What is this? They're omniscient. What? That sound. You gotta be kidding me. No freaking way. We screwed up. Another. Dang, Takumi, you're a line man. You're a landmine. Any girl stands next to you, they're dead. Tsubasa, run. Please, survive. Ah, crap. All right, we figured out the way. Just, how long are they gonna chase us? We ran feverishly as hard as we could. The killer didn't let up. Just get to the roof and alert everybody, then we got him. No, the roof is just past these stairs. There's nowhere to run after this. We can't let them get to us. I have to do something. I stopped running up the stairs, suddenly whirling around to look back at our pursuer. Kick them with all my might. Takumi! That was the answer all along. Just had to start. Nope, that started the zombie route, so I guess not. Didn't it? I don't remember. They tumbled down the stairs, fell in a heap at the bottom. Okay! Now's our chance to finally capture them! They groaned in agony, but paralysis must have been setting in. Because they made no effort to resist? What? We finally got you! Just give up! Okay, Nozomi's innocent. Gaku's innocent. I guess.
Takumi, Tsubasa. What happened? I heard really loud noises and... is that the killer? Did we finally catch them?
If this isn't Yugamu, dude, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'll explain everything later. Give me a hand. Please. Unmask.
They're paralyzed, not dead.
What?
This asshole killed our friends, damn it! Let me at him!
Let me get the mask off first. Ready?
Okay.
Just effing do it, please. I placed my hands on the killer's helmet, slowly pulled it off. Who I saw underneath left me speechless. Not that shocked. I mean...
Yugamu?
Come on, man. You of all... Well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Huh. Why is he... What? Still. I guess it was obvious. Huh. So it really is the same killer. But there's two people in the suits. How do you explain the other... Oh. Peeled off the suit Yugamu was wearing. Brought up to the rec room. He was limp, breathing shallowly, but his expression seemed as if it had traces of a grin. Well, thank God Tsubasa lived. Jesus. No offense to Arumi and, Kako and everybody else, but, I mean, come on. We kind of need her. She's kind of goated. Like, let's be honest. He stood around Yugamu as he recovered from his paralysis. Enough to talk. He kept his cool throughout, maintaining the same composure he always did. Okay. I can hardly believe this was your doing, Sir Yugamu. I may have broken Rashomanic bread with you. I have no sympathy to spare. I shall avenge my fallen comrades. The Holy Jumanji Sword shall have your head.
Calm down, Kyoshika. Can't jump straight to beheadings, even though that would really save us a lot of time. Why did you do this? What possible reason could you have?
So say something, Yugamu. I didn't know I hurt that bad.
Apologies. I was just trying to figure out where to start. Let me lead by saying I haven't killed anyone.
Jesus Christ. If that is true, we're in trouble.
Are you playing games, dude? What kind of idiot do you think we are? Gaku's right. If that's true, why are you dressed like that? And why do you have the power saw? Let me start from the beginning. I'll explain everything, so hear me out.
Fine, well listen. But you're on thin ice, mister.
The killer first appeared on day 16. Well, maybe it's already day 17 by then. It was late at night in the biolab. Takumi said he saw Hiruko get cornered by the killer there.
That's right. Then we got into a struggle, and I kind of whooped your behind. Ooh, look at me, off the stage. Taking you down like Donkey Kong, and then you lose the stock, but you know, it looks cool. In the end, they got away. I managed to recover the weapon and the suit. I was with Gaku and Kyoshika at that time. What? Huh? You were?
I was right here in the rec room on the night of day 16. You and Gaku invited me. Yeah, I forgot about that. What were the three of you doing here last night, or that late at night? Gaku said he found an adult video in the storeroom and wanted to have a watch party.
That makes so much sense that you'd pick those three then. Wow.
Don't snitch on me, dude!
Kyoshika's like, I mean, I was just curious. Everyone's like, aw, Kyoshika, that's fine. Gaku, you disgusting pervert! Die in a hole!
Turned out it was just footage of cute critters. Not an adult video, but an animal video. Not the kind of mating we were getting our hopes up for. Yes, they were precious little furballs. Although Sir Gaku seemed very disappointed. Me, not so much. I don't care about that kind of carnal pleasure. Okay, we get it. Can we move on with the story? I was here in the rec room. He had headphones on, so didn't notice any noise. Isn't that right, guys?
Gaku and Kyoshika nodded. It seemed like Yugamu was telling the truth.
There was more. The next time the killer appeared was
day 25, when Ava was killed in her cage.
I had nothing to do with her murder. However, after seeing her dead body, the murderous impulses in me began to resurface.
Don't remember exactly when I heard it, but something Yugamu said in the cafeteria began to play in my head. Yeah, he was messing with his chicken. Like crazy. Can't help it. I saw her dismembered body. My passion. It's been a fever pitch. That's the kind of loving killing I've craved all my life.
Can't keep going like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
Dog, I'm dumb as rocks. How did I not notice that? What? I was actually genuinely shocked when it was Yugamu. I was like, oh, that's a red herring for sure. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Ripe with overwhelming lust, I tried to find an outlet for my feverish mania. I believed it was day 38 when I finally found my solution. I was just about to kill Gaku.
What?
What? You were gonna kill me?
Oh, right, yeah, the knife. And the whole Kurara situation.
The moment I saw the fear of death in his eyes, I noticed my dark desire was temporarily sated. This guy's a freak. Ugh.
I think about it. He mentioned in conversation how Wiima.
After what happened with Gaku, I finally figured out a way to suppress them better. I don't actually have to kill anyone. I just have to see the look of despair when they stare death in the face. It's not exactly a long-term solution. More like a coping.
So he's running around with the saw, scaring people, but he's not actually killing them. And I have to assume that's clearly someone else. What about day 43? When Moko was killed? What were you doing then?
I was in my room. I couldn't sleep that night because of the bloodlust festering deep inside of me. Then I heard Nozomi's shrieks and the sound of glass breaking, so I wanted to see what was going on. When I did, I found the killer's suit and power saw at the bottom of the pool.
Huh? The stuff missing from the locker was in the pool? Really? Sir Yugamu had stolen it, correct?
No, I didn't know the combination.
Dude, it's obvious then. Something happened to Takumi. We don't know what. But that's so terrible. God.
You weren't even in the room when Takumi set the code. Wait, I was chased by the killer the day Mocha was killed. Then had me cornered by the pool, so I shoved them aside and got away, but maybe when that happened they fell in? You might be right. I wasn't concerned about the details. I had other things on my mind. Like taking the killer's things so I could dress up like them. Surely you aren't telling us you're pretending to be the killer just so you could see looks of despair and fulfill your sick desire. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself!
I've been unironically quoting that all the time because it's such a funny line read.
Couldn't just hold back the urges inside of me.
You need to get better at that, boy.
But I really wasn't going to kill anyone. Just seeing your faces twisted up in despair was enough to satisfy.
That's true. That one timeline, right? When he was about to kill us, he stopped. Then Nozomi kicked his butt outside the window. So we just scared the piss out of everybody. Okay, and then someone else actually chops him up. God.
Nothing you're saying makes any sense to us normies.
What was your involvement in the murders of Takumaru, Kurata, and Shoma?
I had nothing to do with them, I swear. The first day I dressed up as the killer was day 64. The day Kurata was killed.
We were on guard duty that night, right? You fell asleep, so I went with Kurata to the bathroom.
Since the two of you were going to leave, so I pretended to sleep. I figured it'd be any chance to enjoy the thrill. Quickly put on the suit I had hid in my room and chased you with the power saw.
You were the one chasing me in the hallway?
That's right. I chased you like the killer would, and once I had you cornered in the front of the fence room, you gave up.
I finally got to see your terrified expression, filled with despair. My lust was sated. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
That question sucks. What are you supposed to say to that?
Yes, baby! Like freaking, oh, shut up.
Also, the answer is no.
Once I had my fill, I had the suit and power saw in my room and went back to the gym. That's all I know.
So you really knew nothing about Lady Kurata's death. Speak the truth and prepare to become rust on the blade of the Holy Jumanji sword.
I'm sorry, but I had nothing to do with her murder. I can't tell you anything. I had nothing to do with Shoma's death on day 77 either.
Keep talking. What about Dotomi's death on day 80? Or the twins on 83?
When the fire started in that vaulting box, everyone scattered. And I smelled an opportunity.
Dude, it's so nasty. What the... Come on.
You're kidding. You took advantage of the chaos to masquerade as a killer? Correct. I went back to my room, got the suit, and pretended to be the killer. I went inside and found Dotomi and Takumi immediately. Felt bad knowing it'd be my second time doing it to you, but on such a good performance the first time, I couldn't resist a chance to see you like that again.
Seeing the enraptured look on Yugamu's face, I was at a complete loss for words for so many reasons. Buddy, that's heartless. I'm sorry. That's just genuinely heart. I know he's an assassin and everything, but up to this point, he seemed like a decent guy. I know that's crazy. You know, I know he flayed his fish and all that, but God, I feel so betrayed. Just so you could whack off. My God. Terrible. Halfway through the chase, I told Dotomi to run. I lured the killer, you, into chasing me alone. Managed to lose you somehow. I hid out of her room until the next morning with Dotomi. I don't know what happened to her after she got away. Once I lost sight of you, I gave up. I went back to my room, changed, and met with everyone else. The life sign count was 11 when Yugamu joined us. So Doremi is still alive. It might not have been him. Well, it's not, clearly. Nothing to do with Ima and Kako. Didn't do a thing to them. Is that everything? You're not hiding anything else? Scout's honor. You might not believe me, but I really didn't kill anyone.
You don't seriously think we're okay with what you did, do you?
I'm aware I crossed a line. I couldn't. I just couldn't help myself. Those looks of terror and despair whenever I chase you. I needed them so badly. You know, Yugamu, I guess if he told us about it, it wouldn't be legit, but come on, man. What happened to consent? We didn't consent to this. That's one-sided affection, bro. Piss off. That's why I get this from you guys. No other reason, I promise. I'm just a filthy, filthy freak.
You say that, but I feel betrayed. I'm not going to be able to forgive you and move on that easily. I'll accept any punishment you want to give me. Torture me. Whatever you need to do. Run me over with your car. But if it wasn't Yugamu who killed our friends, then who?
Well, I got a feeling Hiruko figured it out. Suddenly the image of the killer on day 16 crossed my mind. Were they still hiding inside the school? No, that wouldn't add up. The life sign count. Then where are they? Really? We kicked a dude, bro. Like, there's no way. Unless that's just Kagetsuchi inside the suit. Right? I'm getting rather lost. Whatever are we doing with Sir Yugamu? Can I chop him up? No, you can't chop him up. I think we're gonna have to keep him separate from our group till we find the real killer.
Oh.
Of course. That'd help with my little problem. How about we use that weird room on the first floor? We can lock it from the outside, right?
The room with the strange devices? Oh, yeah. Where we put Kurata that one time. Sure.
What if I take the power saw and the suit he was hiding? Hide them somewhere nobody will find them.
Where's the proof that you're innocent, huh?
I don't have any, but the same goes for everyone else, so... I know I'll be under suspicion if somebody else gets attacked.
Fine, you can deal with them. Gaku, we'll take care of Yugamu.
That's fine with me. Freaking boss me around.
What was that? Hey, what was that?
Nothing!
We handed the power saw and suit over to Gaku and took Yugamu to the strange room, put him inside and locked it securely from the outside. Oh, so I missed some dialogue. Wait, he clearly said Nozomi would be one charge of the key. Okay, the most trusted one of all. After that, we went back to the roof. Now Gaku finished his task, made sure everything had gone according to plan, then called it a day. Nobody was any the wiser, ... but a shocking development was waiting for us right around the corner. Takumi, come on. Is he possessed by the diary or something? Are we bringing ghosts into this? It's entirely possible. 10 days left, though. Gee, guess you could kill one person a day. Happy ending. Happiness stopped being an option a long time ago. Guess I should head over to the cafeteria. Give Yugamu some food, too. Always thinking of others. Oh, I don't like that. When people in the cafeteria, Nozomi, Hiruko, and Kyoshika.
Good morning, Takumi.
Hello. No sign of Tsubasa or Gaku? They might be holed up in their rooms out of paranoia. Maybe, but I hope not. So I haven't worked out a strategy for Dyslexia. There's so much to think about. My brain feels like it's going to boil over. It's okay. Just take one step at a time, Kyoshika. They're then wearing their regular clothes. Same one for me. Have a little discussion before going our separate ways yesterday. At the end of it, we decided to wear our class armor, our official class armor in Nozomi's case. From now on, if everything Yugamu told us is true, the killer was out there somewhere. If they're not showing up in the life sign total, then they might even be... Whoa, before I could say anything, her footsteps. Tsubasa burst in the cafeteria, breathless. It's Gaku, isn't it? No way.
I just woke up and checked the life sign count. It's gone down to 6.
You can totally have one death a day. Only one missing were Gaku and Yugamu, which meant search the school. We'll start with the nearby rooms. Everyone stick together. That means Yugamu was completely innocent the whole time. Then why did these killings stop? When the zombie attack was happening, what the dump? We systematically opened every door in the school, making sure nothing was out of place. No more, I'm sick of it. I had enough despair for a lifetime. My heart was screaming with each door open, and in the end, my prayers would go unanswered. It's Gaku. Gotta be Gaku. Gotta be Gaku every freaking time. In the library of all places. Gaku. Inside the library, found the blood-soaked remains of Gaku Maruko. His body sliced into ribbons. An unpleasant stench of blood emanated from his mangled corpse. Yep, let it all out. Come on. Oh, I'll hold your hair. Give me some.
The revival-matic.
It's pointless. We're too late.
Slowly, the world turned gray. Felt like my emotions died with Gaku. I mean, it's not like we liked him or anything, but Jesus.
Gaku's been killed. That means Yugamu's still alive. Let's make sure there's no sign he broke out of his room. You look for the power saw while we're at it. Sir Takumi, how are you so composed? Sir Gaku's been killed. Yeah, I've just done this a lot.
All the crying and screaming in the world couldn't bring him back. So there's no point.
Ooh, little suspicious tackers.
Huh?
Are you being serious right now? I'm not trying to sound heartless. I just want this to be over. I've never seen that sprite before. Let's take him to the morgue. Help me out. Wait, before we do that, look here. There's signs of a struggle. Oh, dump. Hiruko pointed to the nearby bookshelf. This shelf is way out of position. There's books on the ground. Someone must have moved it intentionally. Maybe Gaku bumped into it while he was fighting the killer? No, there's multiple gouge marks on the book of the shelf. That's not natural. A dying message? It's highly likely. Gaku hid the power saw and suit here. Must have gotten in a fight over them with the killer, resulting in these gouges. Really? That's why the killer was here. And the power saw and suit got taken away. Maybe someone here has them? You're suspecting us now? It wasn't me. Can you prove that your hands are clean before pointing fingers, Lady Tsubasa? Enough. Suspecting each other serves no purpose. This sucks. Frick. What the dump, dude? Hiruko and I lifted Gaku's body in silence. Others came to help soon after. No one felt like talking. Jesus Christ. After bringing Gaku to the morgue, went to the room where Yugamu was locked up. So if you're not keeping up at home, the first time we encountered the killer, that was a real killer. Then we put the chainsaw away. We did the lock and everything. And then I effing guessed the rest were Yugamu. But he never hurt anyone. Yugamu's eyes went wide upon hearing the news of Gaku's murder and just stared down at the floor. There was no sign that he left the room, but our suspicion of one other was only growing. Our worst case scenario just keeps finding its way to get worse. There's no stopping it now. Man. It's starting to overstay its welcome. Survive another night, I guess. Let out a deep sigh after making sure my heart was still beating. It surprised me if I was the next victim. Well, don't count on it, Takumi. They just killed me too. I was taken aback by the words that left my lips. What was I saying? I really don't know. Yeah, switch gears. Let's get some grub. Man, I'm so hungry right now. I'm so jealous. Actually, I'm not. It's just you, Hiruko. Everyone's decided to eat in their rooms. Well, I figured this would happen. Not you. I assembled a light meal on my tray and sat in front of Hiruko. There we go, just moaning in the cafeteria. We're silent. The only sound in the cafeteria is the quiet clatter of our dishes. Then Hiruko calmly looked me in the eye.
I've been killed. Many times, actually.
Yeah, we're in self-defense. Wait, what?
Huh?
Would it make more sense if I told you that I lived through a different past? Similar to how you time traveled from yours?
What the dump are you talking about?
Hold on. This is a lot out of nowhere.
So, I guess we found out what she was about to what? This is the plot dump. This is it. This is the truth, finally. After how many hours? Hiruko experienced something like I did? How? It was all so is it maybe her dreams? Oh, dump. It was all so sudden I couldn't follow. She didn't seem to be joking, but... I remember everything about the past I saw. Not that it's a pleasant memory. Is that what you've been hiding this whole time? The memories came to me on day 3.
Oh?
I was killed. I remember what I said at the end, clear as day.
This was another failed timeline. Just like the others.
So, she really is a time traveler.
Maybe it was a mistake.
Okay.
For us to stay in this school to begin with.
What? We're supposed to leave? But we did that.
Maybe we all should have left.
Well, we tried that, but...
I'm going to do it over again. As many times as it takes. I'll bring an end to all of these horrific histories. I'll do it someday. Mark my words.
You've been repeating the past. And failing.
I thought that by staying in this school, history would repeat itself. I wanted to stop that from happening. So I sprayed a warning on the blackboard.
Finally! We finally get the truth.
That threatening message.
That's right. I wrote it.
Well, god dang. This is overstaying its welcome. Now we get the biggest plot dumps of the century. I wanted to tell you sooner. That's why I asked you to meet me that night. The day Hiruko asked me to see her, Nozomi wanted to talk too. Then Yugamu showed up, so I couldn't say anything. After that, I lost my nerve. I couldn't do it.
You kept this to yourself all this time? But why tell only me?
Yeah, I don't really get it.
I blame my ego.
Hiruko.
Sorry.
That's it? That Hiruko left the cafeteria, carefully avoiding making eye contact with me. Maybe she's not time traveling, but she just regains memories of her past lives? I guess? Like, she's jumping consciousness, kind of like us. But is that not the same thing? I had no idea what she had to apologize for, but one thing was clear enough. She seemed like she's hurting. She'd been holding this all by herself, memories of a brutal series of events. After seeing vulnerability in Hiruko for the first time, couldn't bring myself to push her any further. I was worried she might break. Well, I guess we'll just keep that to ourselves, but that opens up so many questions. If she's not a time traveler, then what? And how did she have that ability? And why did it take till day 3? Maybe she is a time traveler, but she just jumped to 3? Is it possible that in another timeline, no, our special skills redo? Weird. The announcement changed. Guess the countdown will begin soon. Got more problems than just the invaders now. Another day of almost no progress, so I haven't solved Alexi's problem. There were too many things to worry about. Can't believe Hiruko time traveled too. Looking back, the things she said did that hadn't made sense before all add up. And letting us know about the sound-based invader, you know, the one with the music. What happened in the timeline she lived? And why'd she bring it up now? Always a few steps ahead. My head hurts. My brain! Unable to get my thoughts in order. Gave up and closed my eyes. Before long, I was asleep. Then he wakes up immediately and commits a violent crime. Takumi, you gotta stop. We're taking bets now. Is it Yugamu? Tsubasa? Hopefully not Nozomi. Or Hiruko now. I don't know. Teamwork I've cultivated with my allies. So it's supposed to be satire? Yeah, I'm not watching the announcements, y'all. It takes too long. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria.
Huh?
Verily so. Totally right. What? Just as I left my room, I could hear Kyoshika and Tsubasa talking. Kyoshika seemed excited, telling Tsubasa, "Oh wait, maybe she found what's on the microchip." Did something else happen? Sir Takumi, perfect timing. Can you come with us? Where are we? Just hurry. Okay. What's
the door?
I came to bring Sir Yugamu his meal, but then...
Is he dead in there?
Let's go in.
No way. Well, if you guess Yugamu, you won, everybody. Congrats. How could you bust down the door? Takumi? Or maybe it's not Takumi. We still don't know who those other people in the suits were. He opened the broken door and saw Yugamu covered in blood, face down and lifeless.
Yugamu.
Pretty sure he's innocent now. Well, innocent as the murders. Yeah, of course, I expected as much. Just like everyone else before me, his body was sliced into ribbons. Hiruko, Nozomi, you're here. We were the first to hear the news from Kyoshika. You can probably tell. He's lost all its cryptoglobin. Let's get him to the morgue. Feel bad leaving him like this. We need to make a grave marker. We're making a habit of this. No one lost their composure anymore. No tears flowed. Even the anger was gone. It's just so repetitive. We just accepted the death of our friend and dealt with it matter-of-factly. Just going through the motions. We're used to this now. The death of Yugamu is just another part of the day. We're actually going to run out of time. If this keeps up, I don't want to do anything. Laying listless in bed, I suddenly realized it was long past bedtime. Vader's humanity, whatever. Just want this to be over. Just then I felt a familiar presence. I sat up. There he was. Kaga! Finally! What's happening? I knew it. Hey, man, it's been a while. Right. Guess it has been for you. What? What do you mean by that? No, really, what do you mean by that? I've been watching you all this time. I know what's happened. But you must not remember. Yeah, you might have been watching us, but we haven't been able to see you. What do you mean, anyway? Did you find some clue about the killer? Well, I guess you could say that. Fortunately, even I'm not sure what's going on and why. No matter what happens, all I can do is watch over you, nothing more. No, you can definitely tell us vital information. If they need to, like, I don't know, like, lock his hands and feet, freaking do it. Is that what you come near to tell me?
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
As in the student body? Like, what? Maybe it's not the Gi after all. What? With a sad look in his face, the undying flame boy abruptly vanished. What's up with him? Jeez. Unwilling to frustrate myself thinking about it, pull the blanket over myself and close my eyes. Or forget reality, forget everything, and find refuge in sleep. Well, it sounds... The morning announcement I haven't played yet. The sun was only just coming up and right on cue. Okay. It's our Delexia Veshness.
Intruder alert.
Here we go. Wait, no. It has to be Veshness. The alarms. We don't have any plan for dealing with him at all. Dang, just gotta go. Dashed out the room. As fast as I could, headed to the war room. Well, whatever remains of a team, how we looking? Delexia's come. But the alarm sounded this time. It really startled me. Looks like he brought some minions with him. This fight's gonna be harder than last time. We have fewer numbers, no plan. Just gonna have to go for it, do or die.
About that. We do have one strategy.
What?
Remember that external storage device? Recover from the invader? I finally finished analyzing it.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Just here to save the day. No one mentioned anything to me about an external storage device.
Luckily, the data survived and I was able to retrieve some confidential information. I learned a lot. I spare you the details, but I used the knowledge to develop a bioweapon.
Oh, this again? Okay.
Once I understood the cell's weak point, I figured I should get to work on something. Nozomi helped me out.
So we got the mine again. Okay. Lady Nozomi, why?
Because Tsubasa asked me to. It's not much, but I do have some experience in medical research. I had the ideal candidate for working on a poison that affects cryptoglobin because I don't have much of it myself.
Okay. You make a poison that Nozomi tricked the commander into consuming in the past 100 days, but what's the plan this time?
Turn the poison into a gas. Delexia breathe it in, we can trap him.
Okay. The mine. Gotcha.
Gotta find a place to set this. Once it's in place, I'll need you to get him to stop near it.
I'll activate it once everyone's got some distance. Okay. Yeah. Can we pull it off with such a small group?
Just have to try. It's better than standing around getting killed.
You're right. It's very much worth trying.
Why didn't you say anything before? Just the whole killer thing. Keep the info under wraps as a precaution.
Yeah. Yikes.
Wasn't sure it'd even work out. It was a gamble.
Thank you so much. I just gotta find a way to make it work.
Let's do this. I don't want to have any regrets.
Forget everything about everything else. Give it everything you got! It's time for an offensive battle. He really just exists to feed her, huh? That's kind of... Oh, what's that look? You know I'd be here. What the... Oh my god.
A disgraceful end. Pitiful.
Getting farted on. I could never. Vesha stamped on the commander's desecrated corpse with a sneer.
Everyone, prepare to attack!
He got no zombies this time.
There's no need to rush. I don't intend to fight you yet.
Why?
Huh? I am preparing an event. A ritual, if you will, to usher in my ascension to godhood. Our battle will take place then.
What are you talking about?
Be calm. The time is soon. Wait with bated breath, so that you may behold my birth as the one true God!
She's having fun with it.
One true God! Yeah!
The declaration, Veshness turned and left. Honestly, after seeing her walk away, I felt relieved. Why, Takumi? What is going on with you? That's a weird way to describe it. Everything hurts. I was resting in bed, recovering from a long, brutal battle. Managed to defeat Dalexia somehow, but the time to settle things with Veshness was getting close. I guess that means off screen. Veshness absorbs. No, she can't. But she gets the 99 shield, right? Weird. If that is a signature ability, I don't know. Thinking about the timeline of that hurts my head, but sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. Only option is to fight, I know that, but even if we beat Veshness and manage to survive, what do we have left to live for? Suddenly the faces of all our dead friends flashed through my mind. Is there really any point of playing out the rest of this? Yeah, no, now that you mention no, I'm kidding. I have to stop thinking about this. My head is starting to hurt again. Sleepy too. Maybe from all the fighting. It's too early to sleep, but I don't have any appetite either. Just rest here. And let Genocider Jack take over. Deciding to abandon all thought, I pulled up the blankets, grew into a ball. Eventually I passed out like a light. Join hands with my comrades. There's only 5 of us. Pointless complaint left my mouth before I could stop it. On top of that, my body still hurts. The exhaustion from yesterday's battle hasn't gone yet. Need to get up, otherwise the whole day will go by while I'm in bed. Then again, that doesn't sound too bad sometimes. Pushed myself to get out of bed, getting ready for the day. Maybe somebody's at the cafeteria? It's possible. Maybe it's Hiruko again. That can't be good. Oh, come on. Again? Kyoshika? When I stepped out, saw them all standing stock still. So close by? What are they looking at? Jesus Christ, that can't be serious.
Kyoshika? Hey, Kyoshika!
What do you think happened? Heard in her room. Already half suspecting what the fuck. Really takes the impact. Oh my god, no.
No.
Kyoshika's corpse was laid on the floor with a tormented expression. Her body shredded, like all the others.
Kyoshika!
The others had followed me into the room, stunned by the wretched scene before them. It's just like what happened to Yugamu. The killer broke down the door with a power saw and killed her.
Wait, wouldn't we be able to hear someone breaking a door with a power saw?
Now that you mention it.
I saw Kyoshika in the cafeteria last night. Went to the roof together, so I think she must have been killed after that.
When was that exactly?
I think it was around 9 p.m. Met in the cafeteria. We had a late dinner because of the defensive battle. Got back to our rooms at 10. I went to sleep right away.
I was already sleeping before 9. I didn't wake up until this morning. As far as he knows.
I was really sleepy yesterday. I went to bed early, but how did we not hear anything?
And we tired from the battle. The sound of the door being sawed down and fairly loud. Kyoshika would have gotten up and ran if she heard it. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The more I think about it, something doesn't add up.
Let's think about this later. For now, I'd rather...
A silent killer? No. No. Is it Kaga? Is something like that possible? No, he can't use the saw. I don't... Maybe the saw was a misdirection the whole time. You're right. Let's do that. What is going on? Is it really Kaga? No freaking way. Oh my god. Is that a possibility? Sorry I couldn't save you. You all had to die because you're so unbearably cringe.
Life sign counts down to 4. So few of us are left.
And then the life sign could be maybe the baby? Is that possible?
It's sad, but I don't know what we should do.
She says with a vague smile. Can't think of anything to say. I was too depressed myself to cheer anyone else up. Just one big mess of confusion.
By the way, what are you up to, Hiruko?
Just wanted to check on something. Hiruko seemed to be inspecting the water cooler in the cafeteria. What? Is there something off about it? Let me look. I'm curious about what's inside. Tsubasa, could you lend me a hand?
What do you need?
We're going to find out what's in the water. All of you. The water? Dude. With that, Hiruko exited the cafeteria with a cup of water in her hand. Really? And soon after. That still doesn't explain who the first killer is. What the dump? Or who was in the first suit? Nozomu and I stood in silence as we watched Tsubasa and Hiruko at work. I was curious what they were doing, but don't interrupt. Just then, Tsubasa raised her head in shock.
No way.
I know it.
What'd you find? We detected sleep medicine in the water from the
Oh my god, when Kaga couldn't do that. He can't interact with any objects. Sleep medicine.
Oh?
The slow acting kind too. Takes time to kick in after being ingested. So they got... What? I mean, the reason we didn't wake up last night is... Because we drank the drugged water. Someone laced it in advance. So after Kyoshika knowing the drug would keep us all asleep. Explains why I was unusually sleepy. They really will go to any lengths to kill us.
I told you, the killer enjoys killing.
Taking their time picking us off one by one is just more fun for them.
It really is. Dude, suddenly remember what Dotomi said. They're killing us one by one, savoring each one. It can't be them. Tell me what's wrong. Nothing, sorry. Never mind. There were only 4. Could very well be next. All I could do is hold on to the terror, wait for time of it. Dude, it's so obviously him. He knew he's the only one with the power. But why is he having a split personality moment? I don't get that. Well, then we're gonna find out. Make it a day 100. Morning already. Sat upright. Really managed to drag my heavy body out of bed. Can make sure everyone's okay. Well, we're about to find out. Day 100's here soon. Got to the cafeteria. Hiruko was eating alone. Morning. Have you seen Tsubasa and Nozomi? Just now. Everyone's okay this morning. Thank God. Can't let my guard down, but at least I can rest easy for a minute. Feeling like I could eat a leisurely breakfast in peace, push the rationomatic, but... there's nothing I want to eat. Feeling again I'm hungry, but nothing appeals to me. What's the matter? Got the taste of cryptoglobin, you murderer. I'm sorry. Nothing. I'm hungry, but I can't find anything I want. I'm sure I'll go away in time. Let's have a protein shake or something. Takumi, I want you to go somewhere with me. Right now? Hiruko gave me a small nod. Follow me. If you trust me, that is. I mean, I guess. If she was the killer, bro, I don't know. Hiruko brought me to our friend's resting place. Before me were the remains of all the people we lost. This is maybe the last place I wanted to be. 11 people were killed by the killer, including the commander we took prisoner. But there's a clear difference between them. There is? It might be hard to tell, but look closely at the wounds. With that, Hiruko arranged the bodies one by one. Okay. So she's got the markings on her face. Moko does too. Gaku, wait, there's an X. He doesn't have an X. I can't tell what... Do you notice about their injuries? They flash by kind of quick. Can we do... No, I don't want to see that again, actually. They're sliced clean. Pretty deep because of the power saw. Look here next. Wait. It's not an X. Well, no, that one is. It's shallower. Maybe. I don't know what I'm looking for, actually, to tell the truth. Take a good look and tell me what you see. Not the great at detective work, I'll be honest. Just like the others, the next body was riddled with wounds, dug deep into flesh. At a glance, they all looked the same, but looking closely, I suddenly realized something was different. The wounds on this one are messy stabs. Right. The power saw isn't the killer's only weapon. Oh, whoa! That's big! The wounds were likely caused by a dagger or something. You don't think it's the infuser? Why would they use different weapons? That's all I can tell you. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself. What? Hiruko, what are you talking about? That Hiruko turned and left the room. It's either me or Hiruko, right? What is going on? What does it all mean? Back in my room, I was thinking hard in bed. Something's bothering me. A dagger. I'd always seen something like that somewhere. Where? Wait, my gaze wandered over an answer until I landed on my desk drawer. A dagger! Remember the diary in the drawer. Did it? Oh my god. The killer in his diary is the same kind of weapon. I thought the diary was a work of fiction, or maybe more accurately, that it was what I wanted to believe. It didn't seem like a mere coincidence. Just the killer from the diary exists in real life.
Then who wrote this? And when? How long is the killer been around?
Hiruko? Hiruko's past diary? You gotta be kidding me. She must have figured out the truth, but she'd already given me a straight answer. Is there some reason she feels she can't talk to me? I don't understand any of this. My head hurts so freaking bad. So, In a previous timeline, we also killed these people? Come on. There's no way. Oh, no morning announcement at the dump. Time is it? Pried open my heavy lids to look at the clock. It was just before noon. I must have slept. I must have passed out. Like I slept too much, but there's no sense in dwelling on it. I gotta get ready. For what? I don't know yet. Oh my god, someone's dead again, right? Left my room. I wanted to stroll around the school, never coming across anyone. We're all keeping to ourselves, and sure, the killer could be. Whatever Hiruko is. I want to continue our conversation from yesterday about the killer's weapon. She didn't seem to be in her room. Maybe I'll find her in the cafeteria? Wasn't thinking out loud, walking the halls until Takumi. Hey! You scared me! I was just looking for you.
Oh?
Me? What for? It's about our discussion yesterday. I want you to tell me what it means. I've thought about it, but I just can't get the pieces together. You figured it out, right? Fine, come with me. Okay. Oh, what's with the sad music? What? Hiruko took me to the classroom. She once written the threatening message. Do you remember when Yugamu got the killer's suit and power saw? I'm pretty sure it was the day Moko was killed. 43.
Oh?
Moko's wounds came from the power saw, which means Yugamu picked it up after she was killed. In other words, after killing Moko, the killer lost their suit and weapon for whatever reason. I guess to blend in with the rest of the student body. They had the opportunity to get them back. When do you think they could have done that? We caught Yugamu and took the things from him. Gaku said he was gonna hide them, then the killer threatened Gaku into showing them where the power saw was hidden, the library. Then, the two of them got into a scuffle. Gaku was killed with the stolen power saw. Basically, from day 43 until day 89, the killer didn't have those items on them. So, I don't get it. The people killed during that time were, I guess, Kurara, Tokumaru, Shoma, Darumi, Iman, Kako. You saw the wounds on their body, right? They were all killed with something that looked like a dagger. This killer didn't have the saw. None of you noticed. You thought Yugamu was the killer, even though he was just impersonating them. When did you realize this? That's why she was staring at Tokumaru's body and Shoma. I noticed the wounds on the body weren't like Ava and Moko's. I couldn't say anything. Why not? Because that would mean the real killer and the person we saw in that suit, Yugamu, were two different people. What's the problem with that? They were two different people, right? My head is spinning. What is going on? You just told us we might be able to save everybody that killed after Tokumaru. Don't you think I know that? But still, I couldn't tell you. Why not? Because if everyone knew, there was both a killer and an imposter.
Then it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer. Then they'd be a potential suspect. So I couldn't say anything.
She ran out again. Hiruko! Looked down, turned on her heel and ran away. She knows it's him. Why won't she just tell us? I mean, I don't know. Or she suspects us. I don't know. Just gotta be careful my phrasing. Tie us up so we can't kill again. After that, I tried looking for her. Time just ticked away as I searched aimlessly. I couldn't get over what she said. Was she covering for someone? That would mean she was trying to hide the true identity of the killer. Then why? Why would she do that? Was she connected to them somehow? I had a bad feeling about this.